won't we take down? First Trevor Noah, and now Craig Kilborn.
Who won't we take down?
Nothing's safe here, man. Nothing's safe.
Welcome everyone to Drunkcast Live. Point to the cameras because the cameras haven't been here in a bit. I should talk to the cameras later and see what they've been doing.
Hanging out playing Nintendo.
Hanging out and playing Nintendo cock.
Yeah.
I'm Travis.
Hi, I'm Dylan.
And we're a podcast called Drunkcast Live. We like to hang out with interesting people, have some drinks, and talk about the things that have happened over the week. Or if we don't know what happened over the week, we just like to bullshit, I think. But the interesting people always stands. To my left, we have Patrick Soroy coming back for the show.
Hey, hello. How are you?
How's it going, man?
I'm doing good, man. I like to imagine like this is live and there's a crowd right now. Could you put in a crowd sound effect?
I will do that.
Okay,
I
cool.
will
Yeah,
do that.
thank you.
Although I have to be careful because I feel that it's. I'll talk about that in the break because I did that one time and I went overboard with it, and I'm worried that some of the crowd that may have listened to us before feels that we're disingenuous. Across from him, we have Eric Money Nagurny.
Hey, what's up?
We wanted to have a pairing of you guys together because you're both very funny and buddies in this highly competitive Austin comedy universe.
Yeah. It's like you ever seen like dance movies or like dance cruise battle? It's
Yes.
that competitive, but more.
Yes, let me answer your question. Done. I have seen those. Oh, were you going for like a metaphor? I just thought you were curious.
That was not rhetorical? It was rhetorical? Damn.
Eric, man, you ever seen those dance movies, man?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have 17 minutes, so go.
Stand up to the streets,
Open
I
that.
think.
Open that up, yeah.
Stand up revolution. Stand up to the streets.
Yeah. I love how like movies will just take anything. They're like, take this interest, and there is a competitive seedy underbelly to it that you didn't even know about.
Yeah.
Like fucking like.
I had no idea that collecting Barbie dolls was so fierce.
Yeah.
These roller skaters are insane.
There's got to be a really catty Beanie Baby community somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
dude.
absolutely.
Yeah.
There's got to be like, still Beanie Baby, like diehards. And if
yeah.
anyone has a deep well of like emotion and now bitterness, it is those people.
Yes.
There's
Oh my God.
there's a line drawn in the sand among current Beanie Baby enthusiasts of the ones who are still waiting for that big payoff. Like they
right,
think
yeah.
they're all
Come
gonna
back, man.
they're all gonna go up in value, and there's the ones that realize there's never gonna be money in it, and they do it because they love it.
They fight like no, you're just
Yeah.
This community is not all about the money. Yes, it is.
You're monetizing my fucking love and my passion.
You say that now, but when I'm rich, I will forget you.
You say for the money, you don't even care about Randall Penguin, man. Randall's been there for me, dude. That's my dude.
Yeah, when I go home and I sit back with my 700 fucking Beanie Babies and I just hang,
Yeah.
it's good stuff and you can't replicate it.
Not gonna sleep on them either. That's rude.
Yeah.
Because when I go to sleep and they come back to life, I am not going. That's hell to pay.
You guys know how when you close the door and your toys start playing and shit, like you
Yeah, of course.
That's science.
Yes.
we've established that on the show. So, cheers.
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 You can finally use the GoPro cheers cam.
Yeah, that's right.
Brought to you by GoPro. Give me money, please.
What's going on with
If
it?
you'd like to see what's happening and what he was just referring, you can go to youtube.com/drunkcastlive. See episodes that we've uploaded.
Get the phone.
Yeah, Eric, hurry, prove it, please.
YouTube done. What? Cast Live?
Jump around. I forgot. Damn it.
Oh man.
I actually like put in that URL very seamlessly. I've never done anything that smooth in my life.
Old silk thumbs over here.
Silk thumbs.
I've definitely been invading
Money,
this
silk
camera.
thumbs.
Yeah, I've been inviting this camera. I just find that to be so cool that I'm all up in somebody else's
You
shit.
jimming the camera? Is that what's
Yeah.
happening?
I'm
You're
gonna
like,
get in
yeah.
on this.
Wow. I'm going to have to split screen this in editing.
All right.
Marry the faces
So
together.
what's
Yeah.
been up, guys? It's been a long time since Patrick has been on the
Yeah,
show. I've
yeah,
been trying
yeah.
to get you on, but you're a busy dude. You're a really busy dude.
I
6 or 7 jobs,
I got
18
about- yeah.
women.
Yep, backward there. 18 jobs and 6 women. No,
Sorry about that. Yeah, I don't want those 6 girls coming back
yeah,
to me.
yeah. You just pissed off 6 girls because they think there's 12 other girls out there. I've just been fucking
Pissed off 12 jobs. Like, why won't you tell people about this job? You're not proud to work at the Circle K? Hell,
That's true. Corporations are people.
Yeah,
sir.
I forget that
They have
sometimes that you can
feelings.
hurt their feelings.
You can cheat on them.
No, I actually one of the last jobs I had before this other job, I had to sign a non-disclosure agreement or non-compete.
Compete, yeah.
yeah. And it was
Horseshit.
Yeah, it's my buddy's cell phone store, and I was like, all right, whatever. And then I left to go work at the pawn shop, which theoretically is kind of a cell phone store. And I was like, I don't know, I may be in violation of something right now.
Is he litigious?
Was that? He made me sign a fucking non-compete agreement.
Well, I mean, sure. That might be like a blanket thing. Like, just do this just in case.
Yeah, no, he's cool. If you're listening, Josh, you're my buddy. I love you.
Thanks, Josh.
I was
yeah.
gonna say, is he a big podcast listener?
I don't know.
Does he live in Cambridge? Two of the questions we have for our audience. I'll explain that in a bit too.
Okay. Yeah, but no,
I'm waiting for an explanation. I won't talk until I get one.
yeah, I definitely need an explanation because I kind of chuckled at it like I knew what the fuck you were talking about. You're like Cambridge. I was like, yeah.
No, you're a good dude like that. Like, yeah, Cambridge. Yeah,
Classic.
Yeah. Inside, I was like, what the fuck is going on right now?
it's our podcast traffic is 68%
It's
from Cambridge.
72.
72% Cambridge.
But that means it's a lot of fucking. I would imagine there's a lot of smart people. I mean, Cambridge has got a lot of universities
Cambridge,
and
England?
shit.
Or
Yes.
England.
Yes.
Oh, England. I think
What?
like Cambridge
England.
and Boston and
Yeah,
shit.
no, that's what I
No.
assumed too.
Yeah, I hoped. You know, it doesn't make sense, but whatever.
I hate the English. I'm very
Can they-
upset to hear them listening to my voice.
I know. Say what you want. They can't even understand us. They don't speak the language. I think we're good to go.
We're speaking American. It's
Yeah.
it's camouflage.
Yeah. There's a few people over there who know, but not most of them don't.
Why?
72%. So
Why do you have so many English listeners?
Don't know. Next
well,
question.
Okay, well then I'll pose a question to the listeners. 72% of them.
Why do you
Get
live
at
in
me at eNagurny on Twitter and give me an answer to why you listen to this. I'm just curious.
Yes, please.
If a star power like you is what we can do to get an answer, because they are not answering my calls.
Get
I've
ready
called
to
all
enjoy.
72% of them, which is 70,000, I think, at this point.
Today,
Whatever.
I don't know.
So Patrick, you've been very busy, obviously.
Yeah, I've been working a lot, doing comedy,
Sure.
seeing my girlfriend, and just like I work 2 jobs now. And the last 2 weeks at one of my jobs, I've worked 100 hours, plus the I don't know, I'd say about 20 hours I worked at the other job. So 120 hours in 2 weeks, fucking feeling beat to death.
Same 2 places, the pawn shop and you're the off
Spider House.
and Spider House.
Yep,
yeah.
pawn shop and
come
Spider
true.
House.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're telling me I can be a pawnbroker and a door guy?
Oh, thanks, Obama.
Usually do come true.
That's a genuine, sincere thanks, Obama. Not the sarcastic Facebook thanks,
Yeah,
Obama.
yeah. Not my cookie's too big for my glass, Obama. Eric, what have you been up to?
I've just been chilling.
Just chilling.
I've been doing
nothing at all.
like mostly the opposite of Pat. I work one job. I work there 30 hours a week. I'm stressed out and tired by that. I haven't been doing as much comedy in like the last week or two.
All right.
I don't know. What have I been doing?
Well,
mean-
you want to research that and come back in the second segment?
He's been staying dry.
Yeah.
I've been hanging out with my girlfriend some, but like she does comedy and she does it more than I do, so it's not like that's
Who's your girlfriend?
Tanya Nascimento.
Oh, I didn't
This
know
is a
that.
scoop.
Yeah, hot scoop.
Drunk
Yeah.
ass scoop.
Yeah.
That's what's up. I did not know
Heard
that.
it here first.
Sure.
folks.
Now you know.
So where do you work then?
I work at a call center.
Still.
Yeah, I still work there.
Yeah. Is it as
I like
exciting
how
as it
you
was the
hide
first
it.
day?
I like how you hid the disappointment in your voice.
No.
Still,
I was
okay.
trying to hide the excitement.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was trying to tone that down.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Let me act like I don't give a shit because I give so much of his shit. It's weird.
Right.
Travis has done call center work. He knows.
Yes.
He knows the field.
I know the engagement that's necessary to make sure that you don't kill yourself.
Yeah,
so I'm
yeah.
like,
So you-
yes, it's so great. You're still doing it. Yes.
Yeah, you understand why I'm tired after like 30 hours.
hours.
a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 20 hours too much. for-
Yeah.
Yeah,
The last,
no.
I worked at a call center not long ago, and in my last couple weeks there were points where I was just like, I just take my headphones off and throw them at the fucking screen and sit back. I was
Yep.
like, I can't, physically can't fucking do this anymore.
Yep.
I do a lot of cursing under my breath.
Yeah.
Like master of the mute button.
Yeah.
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 They're like, well, we've got some really great products and services. Click, fuck, that I think you'd really be interested in if you.
You asshole! Damn it! What? Click. I don't know what happened. He hung up.
Cell phone boss. I lost signal. They were in a tunnel. I don't know.
I was working at a call center thing where I was trying to sell pagers to people who didn't want pagers, which is the most fun ever.
What year was
Isn't
this?
that all people?
This was like 97. 97, yeah.
okay,
Yeah,
gotcha,
so it made
sure,
sense.
sure.
But it was a cold hot call thing, so they'd get a phone call that says, "You just won a free pager. Call us back." and then they call the number and they leave a voicemail. So they left a voicemail because they want the free pager. So I have to call them back. So it's like again, cold, hot, cold, or whatever.
Yeah.
And you just wind up like talking to so many answering machines, if you know what that word means.
Sure.
And there was one point where I just 30 fucking calls I'd made. I just looking for commission. 30 calls, and the 31st call, answer machine, and I just went straight like TV show, game show announcer, and it was, you just want a free pager, call us back, and blah 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 blah. And she picked up.
Oh shit!
And she picked up because you can do that with answering machines, and I had to make the whole call with that voice so she didn't think I was a weirdo and not an asshole. You know? I didn't make that sale. I was really disappointed because if I had made that sale, then I would be the king at
The pager king.
Yeah.
the pager king. Because he died.
How
yeah.
vast is your kingdom?
It was a couple hundred square
vast,
feet. Yeah.
bro. Fucking.
Well, I was the only one who knew how to do anything with
Well,
computers, so I got the fuck out of that and kept
Every
Nice.
Bennigan's and Chili's would be in your debt.
for the pagers.
Yes.
Or, yes.
Yeah.
And a lot of cocaine dealers, you know.
Yeah.
Because you can have like
Those are people
Yeah.
with money to throw around, so it's a good.
And he knows
It's a
money.
good,
It's,
market.
Yeah,
it's his
yeah,
name.
yeah.
I do know money. Here's the thing.
For you and your friends.
I make them for myself and others. Yes. Doesn't have to be my friends, just others.
For others. So
When I was on the show last time, he asked me about the origins of money and what it meant, and I couldn't even answer. I was like,
No, neither can I.
don't fucking know how that happened.
Yeah. Well, and others. Let's go and take a break because pizza has showed up.
Hey.
And that's the most important thing to take a break for.
Yeah.
And we will be back after
And you, the listeners, go get some pizza for yourself. You
Yeah,
deserve it.
treat yourself. Yeah.
Come on, you look great.
Yeah. And send the bill to Eric Nagurney.
Yeah,
At,
he's got the money.
He's got the money. For others, right?
But send it to one of the others. I've made money for them. They owe me.
We'll be back after this.
Yeah, and then the cop starts breakdancing.
Yeah.
I like it.
Hey, welcome to the show, everybody. Yeah. Segment 2, the still unknown segment.
The
unknown soldier.
Yeah, Tomb of the Unknown Second.
Yeah.
There you go.
We really haven't nailed that down because there was too many Star Wars references, and it's just difficult to say what the second segment should
No,
be.
I said I'm not going to talk about Star Wars today. I have a
No
whole-
Star Wars today. Okay.
I can go for hours, but I'm not going to.
If you guys had a
We have
podcast,
special guests.
yeah, because Eric and Patrick are still here. For the guys
Me
who are
and
listening to
Pat-
us on Granite Coast,
Granite Coast.
yeah. If you're listening to this, if you're just catching up, like we're still at Don's Depot in Austin, Texas, still hanging out with Patrick Royce and Eric Nagurney.
Hello.
If you guys, Eric or Patrick, had a podcast and you had a segment 2 and you didn't have a name for it, what would you call it?
Keeping it cool, segment 2.
Keeping it cool. Okay. That's a high contender.
I call it the Schmegment.
The Schmegment. Now, that also assumes that we're going to have to talk about certain things, right?
Yeah. It's where we discuss
Schmutz.
genital cheese. I don't know.
Smortions and, yeah.
S'mores?
Yeah.
S'mores
Yum.
bars.
Yeah.
What kind of things can you make out of make into s'mores now? Everything? Ice cream,
Pop-Tarts?
Pop-Tarts.
Yeah. Taco Bell?
Yeah.
Pinterest has led me to believe you can
Smegma.
turn anything into anything these days.
And
that's
take
true.
a picture of it, yes. Yeah.
As long as you spend 200% in order to replicate the thing that you should have bought the first time.
Yeah.
You want a shoe hanger? Why don't you buy an entire IKEA bed and throw the mattress away? And,
Do you know that like antique gold cufflinks can also be used to tie chip bags? Oh well.
right? Exactly. Yeah.
Sweet, finally, at last.
You know your iPhone can be a paperweight. Yeah.
Well, for the 1%ers, yeah, it's obvious.
Yeah. Well, I also like the fact that the 1%ers apparently have like a lot of windows open with a lot of breeze flowing through them.
Always.
Because they're at the top of the buildings. Yeah.
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 Well, they also have people to do that for them.
To blow.
All their money will fly out the window if they leave it open.
Just have this stacks of money. Oh my God! Give me your iPhones, or you're fired.
The money goes behind the wall safe, behind the painting, behind the Picasso, with the hinge on it.
Where it still
sure.
mysteriously gains interest somehow. How the fuck? I open it up and there's more. What the fuck is that?
Like coat hangers.
It takes money to make money.
You just literally just have to have money. You put it.
And it breeds, yeah.
Hey, guys, let's leave the money talk to the experts.
We're over
right.
here,
So we
we're
do
over
have
here
a money
popping off the
expert.
mouth like a bunch of novices.
Yeah. So Eric, how do you make money,
I go to a job.
and how do you make that money work for you?
Or for others.
So like I'm pretty thrifty.
Okay, so you're frugal.
Yeah, pretty much.
Money frugal.
Sometimes I host trivia, and they pay me like $50 for that. You know,
$50.
Damn, that's more than we could pay for this show.
That's true, actually.
you guys gotta get out of the podcast business and get into the trivia business. That's where the money is.
Damn.
Can we do a Beastie Boys style trivia where we're like giving the answers or the questions out in tandem?
Yeah, should.
With the practice and that.
Okay, yeah. We'll practice that after the break.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right, so we still don't have it. Okay, so schmegma segments. Or
Schmegments.
Keeping it schmegments. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Tammy. Oh, yes.
All right.
Yeah.
That's for.
Thank you so
Traveler.
much.
I mean, refill time. Yeah. There you go.
Refill time is important time.
That's for.
This refill segment is brought to you by Lasco, the fans of fans of fans are
Thanks,
fans of. I haven't used that joke in a long time.
Well, it is summertime.
It is.
Technically,
Is it summertime yet?
it's hard to tell because this is the first time in
feel-
Texas
oh,
it's
God,
not
I
been
feel-
147 degrees in May.
Well, and
Still unpleasant though.
Eric's feeling unpleasant because he had that last bite.
I
That's
feel
right.
great for that. I feel like I could lift a truck, man.
Oh, you had the mom spirit for that last bite. Well, you're the chosen one then.
That's me.
It's the only reason you can't eat more than 2 slices because it's prophecy. So that was a big thing that happened here. We were out of town. My girlfriend and I took a trip to Fort Worth, which is dope, surprisingly.
Fort Worth.
Yeah,
Dope.
surprisingly.
I know you wouldn't think it, but
You heard it here first, ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen.
no, we did a show
Brought to you by
there.
the Fort Worth Council of Tourism.
Yeah, we did a show there about a year ago, actually, almost a year ago.
Yeah, yeah.
And it actually was a lot of fun.
Yeah, we went to.
it's not a bad town.
There's a place in Fort Worth called Joe T. Garcia's. It's the biggest. It's a city block Tex-Mex restaurant.
Yeah.
It is the biggest.
It's about goddamn time.
Well, you'd
Right,
think that.
right.
So it's not Austin Tex-Mex restaurant.
Well, and at the same time, Fort Worth still has 3 ponchos,
Oh shit!
which is crazy.
Yeah, we got a ponchos in Killeen.
they have 3 ponchos?
Yeah, 3 ponchos. And like, a buddy who lives there, he owns a house there, and he's worried about taxes going up. I was like, just watch when the ponchos disappear. When the last ponchos is gone, then yes, now you are. Now white people are taking over.
It's a seller's market at that point.
Seller's
He needs to stay. He needs to stay for 5 more years.
Ponchos, that Mexican buffet.
It's a buffet with the little flag.
Okay,
yeah.
yeah, they opened
Yeah.
a Ponchos in my hometown in 2009.
Ooh, things aren't going good for
Well,
Hattiesburg.
2009. Let me stop you right there. Ponchos of Hattiesburg, 2009 to 2010.
Rest in peace.
I do not think it made.
Oh, never mind. I take it back. Hattiesburg is on the up.
Yeah.
City on the Grove.
I don't know what they're doing with that space now. It might be a party universe again. There was a party universe before. It might be a party universe again.
That's like I remember, like when my mom was like super excited to see what was going to happen to all the old Blockbuster buildings. I wonder what they're going to make.
What's going to happen?
Kinko's.
It's literally
Jack Brown's.
costume shops, seasonal costume shops.
Yeah.
That's what they turned into.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what
Circuit
happens to the ones in
Cities,
Hattiesburg. One became a pizza inn. The other one became like a loan office place.
Wait.
Pizza, that's traveling back in
What-
time.
Yeah, that's going back into
Yeah.
You said a Blockbuster turned into a pizza inn.
Yeah. All things revert to where
And
they
here I
came.
thought Hattiesburg
Man.
was on the up.
Oh,
That pizza inn's doing great, man. You
Yeah.
don't get enough.
Pizza Inn just sounds like you go there, you eat it, and you fucking sleep.
this is a wormhole or
Yeah, I
something.
don't-
Oh, that'd be nice.
That's what I assumed when I was a kid. I was like, oh, we've
we
been
stay-
like
can
road
we
trips
stay at
and
the
like, can we stay at Pizza Inn?
It's a pizza inn. You get pizza and you stay in.
Speaking of like blockbusters, a blockbuster that survived like and possibly long was the Blockbuster on Riverside. That
Yeah.
was like there.
Near
Yeah.
campus.
Yeah, it was like there, like right. Well, the one over on East Riverside.
Yeah, East Riverside.
On
yeah,
East
sorry,
Riverside,
sorry,
and
sorry.
like I totally figured out why that is because like a bunch of Mexicans live over there, and like that's just their preferred method of getting their fucking. Because think about it,
Like,
like
yeah, John Carter.
I
Yeah.
can't say that. And watch the video so you know that it's not racist for him to say this. No, I'm sorry.
oh, did you think I was Hispanic?
No.
Okay, so I get mistaken.
But the audience will.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
But no, like that happens a lot. But no, I figured that like I
Senor
think,
Sorois.
Yeah.
I think that
Mixed Royce.
they were like, you know, like it's just if it's gonna survive, it's gonna survive in the hood, in a Mexican part of town. That's where the Blockbuster held on.
Yeah.
and I don't know. I got my reasons for why that is.
Well, I think the Little Caesars there also is how they restarted that whole series of chains. The Little Caesars is everywhere now.
Yeah.
Because it dove down to Riverside, right next to where Rack Daddy's, Blockbuster, and that like whatever that grocery store was, if it's still there, I don't know.
Yeah.
And then just bloomed back out because
Yeah, we got that.
$5 pizza, Blockbuster.
I like to imagine that like the Blockbuster like bigwigs were like talking to the store manager like, what are you doing to stay afloat in this anti-Blockbuster economy? And he's like, It's on Riverside, guys.
right.
We're gonna put all our blockbusters on this one street in Austin. That is where they thrive.
Holy shit! I would
It was
love to see
that kind
that.
of
That'd be
keen
incredible.
business smarts.
Business
Acumen.
ship, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, business acumen. It was that keen business acumen that kept Blockbuster afloat. I got it, guys. We'll put 7 on the same fucking street. The next day, they're boarding up the office. Bad decision.
Pizza Inn? Man, I haven't thought of a Pizza Inn in a long fucking time. I can't.
With good reason.
Well, yeah, sure. Well, do you know if it's still open, the Pizza Inn?
That Pizza Inn is still open.
It's still open.
And I
Is-
remember it opened right before I left town.
Just open?
Do you remember
What?
when?
No, it opened in 2010.
yeah,
Man, that
yeah.
is a-
He's been here for 5.
Back,
I've been
backwards
here
in
about
time.
5 years.
Do you remember when Fat Jesus was born in a Blockbuster because there was no room in the Pizza Inn? Y'all remember that story?
No, I don't remember actually.
The old chestnut. Yeah,
Yeah, it's in the Fat Testament.
that's the 4th book.
There was no room at the Pizza Inn. So Jesus aboard the Blockbuster.
Still surrounded by farm animals inexplicably.
Somehow, yeah. Well, who's running the Blockbuster now? Like it's coyotes and a couple of cows, yeah. Cheers.
If we weren't going to
Yeah,
hell,
right, cheers.
yeah.
Whatever, we're rewriting stuff that didn't happen.
I remember when that Pizza Inn opened, like my friend got this text message from a girl once that just said, "Hey, have you been to Pizza Inn yet?" And I was like, why did she say yet? Why did she assume I was going to Pizza Inn eventually?
Like today, have you stopped by there yet
Yeah, you
today?
can't- yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when you make your daily trip, let me know.
When you make your rounds, let me drop in. I'll check out the Pizza Inn.
Well, it's a small town, right?
It's like 70,000 people.
Oh, it's not that small
No, it's
then,
not
okay.
that small.
Yeah,
It's like college town.
not for a Pizza Inn.
Yeah.
Is it that hipster community is like, oh, I remember
Dude, have you
that.
been to Pizza Inn yet?
Eating it ironically.
yeah. I have a Pizza Inn pint glass that I keep at home.
Yeah.
That's not part of the
feel
bit.
it was-
I literally do have one at home. I would eat at a Pizza Inn and, like immediately.
Yeah.
Make it
Hattiesburg,
suicide
Mississippi,
for
make a trip. It's only like 9 hours.
Whatever, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's road trip the show to Mississippi to eat a
I'd
pizza.
really rather not.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You guys can do the Hattiesburg Pizza Tour. You can stop by. Gaddy Town. It's a Gaddy's. It's also got arcade games and a bowling alley.
Hey, we have like 3 of those here, so yeah.
Yeah, check it out. You can stop by the Pizza Inn. You can stop by Cece's Pizza. You can stop by.
Just get a real genuine Hattiesburg slice.
Yeah.
Can you fold those in half like a burrito? Like
I've never done it, but I guess you can.
Well, right,
Find
right.
out. You can go by the one local place that isn't any good.
Oh,
wait,
I can't wait to check that place out. Yeah.
that's where we want to go.
Yeah.
If Cece's and Pizza Inn and Gay Town are the great pizzas in town,
That's
what's the bad pizza?
Man, Cece's is a place where everyone smiles. So we actually had a new follower. Speaking of all this, so we go to Mississippi
it?
and we need to drive to Delaware because the Fridays in Delaware, in Newcastle, Delaware, likes us on Twitter.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why.
The Fridays,
They're-
like
they're-
in
yeah,
the
like
Like
restaurant.
TGI.
Kingmakers. That's what those guys are.
No, they at TGIF Newcastle.
They need the drunk
You
cast
just
bump.
got the Newcastle TGI bump.
Why did they? Right.
I think
What-
it's more the drunk cast bump.
Well, oh, they're following us.
Yeah,
They're in our
yeah,
shadow.
yeah. Who's fooling who? All right.
Yeah.
Our billowing cape of
They gotta sell those
Fame.
Girl Scout cookie, adult beverages or whatever the
Dude,
fuck
don't-
they are.
Girl Scout
Yeah.
cookie adult beverages.
They do now.
should, yeah,
they
fucking-
will now.
yeah.
They will now.
Thanks to drunk cast bump.
Big
yeah.
fans. Yeah. Fans of the show. Yeah.
Yeah, you were in a was it Chili's? You and Andrea, your girlfriend, were stuck in Chili's outside of Huntsville or something.
Yes.
With like the most obscure
Multiple times.
situation where like
What-
the waitress
what were
like
your
wanted to
orders?
follow you home because you're so.
Well, I don't even remember that.
No, I
part of
thought
the
like the
story.
bartender was like so in love with Andrea. It's like, please get me out of here, take me with you guys.
All the bartenders are in love with Andrea.
But it was more like they
Yeah.
they wanted to leave. They saw you were passing
So
through.
my mom, after my grandmother died, moved to the farm that we have, 120 acres out in Huntsville, Texas.
Okay.
And so she built a thing, and so we go out like twice a year to go to her place or whatever. It's nice. It's all right. Whatever. I don't know if she listens to the show. If she does, it's excellent. I love that place. But there's not a lot of things to do in Huntsville, Texas, surprisingly.
Unless you're in jail.
So
right?
we always say like we don't
It
say
was a pretty good farm.
It's like 800 acres.
No.
That sounds great.
Yeah, let's check it out.
it was even better when the CC's moved in. But so we always go to this Chili's for some reason. Like it's literally like we don't want to go to Chili's, but it's always there. All right, let's go to Chili's because that's the only place you can smoke inside, and also you can drink until 2. Like in all of Huntsville, essentially, unless you would get stabbed because it's a very dangerous place. So we always go to this one Chili's, and like for some reason, that one time, the last time was when this bartender, like Andrea and her, had this long conversation.
Yeah.
And the girl's like, "Take me with you." Yeah.
I gotta get out of Huntsville.
I gotta get the fuck out of Huntsville.
But
Yeah.
I thought you guys, Andrea and this bartender were like, Andrea was, I guess,
I
giving
love the
her.
fact he actually can tell the story better than I can because
I'm
I
pretty
don't
sure
remember it
Andrea
all.
was like giving the girl tips on how to make the Craft Friday Chili's cocktail menu better. So the
Oh, yeah. She- yeah,
the
yeah,
Tippecanoe and Tyler 2 with a hint of mango would actually be better if you used anything except that. You know?
Yeah, that wasn't because it was pretty empty bar at the time, so she was like just kind of reaching out and saying like, "Oh, you don't have to do that. Let me show you." And like, yeah, so it was like a good bond of sorts. Yeah.
The power of Chili's.
Power of Chili's.
So take that, Fridays.
Take that back.
Look, I'll say
called
right
you out.
now, Chili's is a better restaurant than Fridays.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know. I've had some pretty good Fridays experiences,
I
actually.
never enjoyed myself at a Fridays. I'll eat at any bullshit chain restaurant.
Yeah.
Fridays is the only one. I'm like, oh,
You don't put airs on, but you're like, no Fridays.
Fridays is like a little too big for its britches. That's Friday's problem. Like there's a Fridays in Killeen. Like my girl stays in Killeen, and like when I go to see her and we want to go somewhere, there's not a lot of cool places to eat in Killeen.
Yeah.
So like you got your Chili's, you got your Fridays, blah 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 blah.
Sure.
But Fridays,
Do you have an Applebee's at least?
there is an Applebee's, but we don't.
Always go to
good in that
Applebee's,
neighborhood.
man.
Yeah, you don't fucks with the bees. In Killeen, you don't fucks with the bees. But if you're in Copper's Cove, yes, you fucks with bees.
No, sure.
But in Killeen, we go to
The more you know.
Fridays, and like the bartender's awesome. They're cool, but like their fucking prices for like what they're like peddling to you, like it's just like
It's dumb.
that Jack Daniel's grill. It's like $23 steaks on there. It's like
What?
eat
Yeah,
a dick.
yeah.
This is not Ruth Chris.
Clean
Like,
prices? What?
Not Ruth Chris. You put some whiskey in a thing and you boiled the whiskey out of it.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
now
yeah.
you want me to pay more? Okay,
Yeah.
fine. Yeah.
It's a little redonkulous.
Especially for the troops, sir.
Dude, living in that area and all the jobs I worked, so many fucking like God bless them, right? God bless the troops, but like they would come in
Hey,
there.
I support them.
Yeah, I support
I
it.
did
For
too.
the record.
That's my point.
Yeah,
Like,
if you
really?
think I don't, I got a
support
bumper sticker that proves otherwise. But like they would come in everywhere I worked. They'd be like, "You guys do military discount?" You'd be like, "No, we actually don't." I'm like, well, it's stupid. I'm like, "No, it's not." Because first of all, you didn't fucking join the army to get half off of your fucking burger. All right,
Sure.
That's,
Yeah,
and if you
yeah,
did,
yeah.
big mistake, bud. Well,
That's why you didn't join the army. Yeah.
I swear, in the brochure it said free sides.
Free haircuts and free sides. I want abs, man.
yeah. When I look at my expenditures, it's always haircuts and sides. I was like, how can I sidestep this?
Mint, just like literally barber.
Yeah.
Barber
Tater-
Fridays.
tater
Barber Fridays.
skins.
Barber Fridays. Yeah, tater skins.
Then we had a military recruiter come to our class one time because we get a lot of that in Killeen, in Copper's Cove in that area, and he came in and was like, it was like height of the Iraq War, and he was like, "I'll tell you one thing, guys. I get a 2-hour lunch break." That's what he said, and like a couple heads perked up. And we're like, "Wait, what?"
Sign up.
I'm perking up right now. I only get half an hour, man. And I don't get paid for it.
Yeah, I was like, I'm sure you get the 2-hour lunch break now, but like when you're in Iraq, are you like, "Hey, hold on, it's 12:30,
Right.
I'll be back."
Union break.
I'm gonna smoke a cigarette and play on my phone.
Sure. Yeah.
I brought stir fry from home. I'm trying to watch my weight.
Some guy just went to Iraq with a duffel bag full of Tupperware containers full of fucking salmon and like brown rice.
Salmon in the desert, always a good choice.
Salmon. Yeah, I'm writing salmon in the desert down.
They
That's
say don't eat
beautiful.
fish if it's more than 3 hours from the ocean.
No, it's Tupperware. It's cool.
Yeah. No, I caught
can
him. I caught him at this Mirage a few clicks back.
Salmon in the desert.
Yeah.
Woo!
That's funny, Dave.
That's a shout out to Stephen Colbert.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Great dude.
Why is he not showing up until September? Isn't that the
What are they
weirdest-
doing with the downtime?
I don't know.
Well, I actually have the answer to that.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'd like to hear it.
Because the
No. Talk directly to Eric. He wants to hear this more than anything.
the TV season ends at the end of May.
Okay.
They have the summer off.
Oh yeah.
Season starts back up in September.
Yeah.
That
Is
it's
that-
just,
And they got a whole on the Daily Show side. They got a whole 3 months to teach Trevor Noah to be funny.
Oh boy.
you burnt.
yeah. Ooh, I'd hate to be Trevor Noah right now. He just got called the fuck out.
Call the fuck out. Making $10 million a year.
Yeah.
Call the fuck out. Yeah. Ouch.
Wow.
Yeah, I guess those are always big shoes to fill. I mean, like I was nervous when Stewart took over for Kilborn.
I was too.
That was not.
No,
at
you
all-
weren't.
No.
Yeah.
Well, I was because I was
Really?
70. I was 75 at the time.
You were 75 at the time. That's true.
and so I came up on the Kilborn. And okay, so
he had good bits.
can I give you a history lesson?
Please.
Do we have time?
Please.
I don't know. We're in the yellow. What do I want?
We have a minute 41 for you.
Might
Give me
have to
a
wait for the
history
next
lesson.
segment.
Yeah. Well, for Kilborn, it's pretty much all we need.
And yes.
I got some opinions about Kilborn, so you better watch out, buddy.
Tough shoes, man.
Well, quick story. Kilborn was a revolution for the time because he was different and coolish.
Yeah. Coolidge. Yeah.
On a young network where they'd already fired Jon Stewart from MTV. So he was the only like kind of cool voice out there in the early mid-90s.
Yeah.
So when Stewart came on board, he was like, oh, well, Kilborn's been doing this. Jon Stewart's show got canceled. They're bringing this guy who failed in to do this
Oh yeah,
thing?
no, I can see that.
And
yeah,
Kilborn
yeah,
actually had
yeah.
established a pretty good idea for the general like foundation that later became something very, very different, but
Yeah.
just the skew on the news.
Sure.
And he really did kind of formulate the groundwork, and then
But-
it became a whole lot better after Jon Stewart
Can
got
we
in
all
there,
agree that Craig Kilborn was at least a piece of
total
shit?
douchebag?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You ever notice like that?
Hands, show hands.
In what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that movie that he's
Crackers.
in Wedding Crashers where he's like.
Wait, he was in
no,
Wedding
it was old school.
Old school.
Old school.
Old school.
The scene where he's
Old
like getting all up with that girl in the bathroom. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a stretch. He's just like
Yeah.
they like caught him fondling a stagehand. He's like, get out of here.
Hey,
Guy
have
code.
some scope to wash that out of your mouth.
Is there anyone like living in the year 2015 who's still like a Craig Kilborn diehard?
No.
Who's like they never should have replaced him.
His wife, probably?
No, I think even the internet has
Craig,
abandoned
Craig
Kilborn.
himself.
Craig Kilborn.
Yeah, he's a big Craig head.
Well, check this.
But he was.
How many followers does he have? A Craig head? Yeah.
Craig, yeah.
Follows him on tour every summer.
Let's find out how many followers you have
More
on
like
Twitter.
Craig killing it born. That's what I always
Hey,
call him.
Fuck yeah.
I don't check my Twitter because I got 4 notifications.
Killing it born. Killing it born.
Let's take another break.
Let's do that.
And let's find more jokes about Craig Kilborn. The well is endless. We'll be back.
I don't get it, but okay.
That was very funny.
I-
So just know that. Yeah.
I'm laughing now because I heard it's good.
Welcome back to the show, everybody.
Hey.
Point at the
Hey.
camera. This is segment 3, the Fightin' 3. It's the Fightin'
This segment has a name.
Yes.
I like that name.
His
It
name
has-
is Robert Paulson.
It has a name, yes. In death, it is the Fightin' 3. Yeah. Still hanging out Don Zipo in Austin, Texas. Still hanging out with Eric Nagurdy. Still
Hey.
hanging out with Patrick Joyce.
Hello.
And we're having a good time, I think, so far.
Yeah.
So far,
I'm
so
loving
good.
it.
So last time Eric was on the show,
gonna go
we said that he
south.
was a friend of the show, but I think you'd only been on twice total, right?
Yeah.
So now you're 3 times.
Yeah.
Definitely friend of the show.
Definitely
big
friend,
deal.
yeah.
There's a legacy right there.
Legacy,
Yeah.
yeah.
I was definitely like an acquaintance of the show.
an
last
exclusive
Well,
time.
you were
club.
acquaintance previously, but now, like,
Okay.
you would help the show move, but you know the show would never ask you because we're friends.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks.
It's
If you
exclusive.
guys bought pizza and beer, then yeah.
Well,
I
yeah.
would-
Well, I mean,
and yeah, hey, here we are. I might as well help you move.
I'm just waiting for Eric to just like hit the table after that third bite. Just like,
it's coming. It's
Yeah.
coming.
Ripping
Expect
my
it.
insides apart. Guys, I feel great.
All right, so you're
For
lucky.
now.
You're lucky. You're the chosen one. I said this before.
James Cameron's Rounders.
It's an M. Night Shyamalan movie
With
for
a third
sure.
slice and bulges out of you.
Yeah. Well, and then the pizza was a terrorist the whole time.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thanks, Obama.
So,
turn them on pizzas into terrorists.
I brought up the conversation about going to Fort Worth previously because I was out of
Sure.
town when the flood happened.
Yeah, you did.
Yes,
The big
the flood.
crazy flood. Like Austin, if you're not familiar with this, if you haven't heard about this, if you're listening to this,
Well, the whole of Texas has been underwater.
so much water, so much water. Like, what do you do with that much water, Patrick?
I'd bathe in it and I'd
Yeah,
share it with
jet
friends.
ski, I think is what you're talking
Yeah, the
about.
jet ski, the
Yeah.
jet ski that everybody owes me.
Yeah.
everybody owes me one. I should have 3 jet skis showing up at my house in the week from you guys.
Sure. Next Memorial Day. Yeah.
It's a Texas tradition. When it rains, it means you can mow and water your yard more often.
Finally. No, we're still in a drought, I guess, somehow.
No,
Whatever.
the grass at my shop has been getting super high, and it falls on me to mow it, but we can't mow it because it's been fucking raining.
Well, because
And
you have to sell the mowers, too.
yeah, exactly. And like so, it's gotten like real high.
Every time you try to mow it,
Yeah,
somebody
somebody
comes
comes
like,
up and
"Whoa,
buys it."
sweet mower!
Yeah.
I'll give you $500 for that mower."
But like,
$80.
so my
Oh, that shit works? Okay.
I finally had like an hour or two window the other day, and I was like, I'm gonna knock it out. So I mowed most of it. Then it started raining again. I had to stop. And
Yep.
you can't mow wet grass when it's raining.
Come on,
Shouldn't.
everybody knows
Yeah,
that.
you shouldn't. Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
Not after Labor Day.
Yeah. And so I stopped, and then like the next day, our owner / area manager came in, and was just like couldn't put two and two together as to why there was an incompletely mowed lawn. He was like, "What?" He just like looked at it like disappointed, like shaking his head. He's like, "Alex, my manager's Alex. I've been asking you to get this done for da da da." And he was like, "I was like, how does he not get?" I was like, "Yo, we started mowing,
Yeah.
and it started raining, and we had to
Yeah.
stop, and it's been
Yeah.
raining since. Like how is this not fucking appear? I know
Do you
you wake
see
up
the
at-
lightning?
Yeah, like, I know you wake up at your house and the fucking grass is mowed mysteriously,
Right, right.
Hispanically. It's just like fucking
Hispanically.
yeah, it just Hispanically disappeared. Like, and it was just, I was like so frustrated that I had like this guy just didn't get that. Like, yeah, we can't mow the fucking grass right now.
Yeah.
That'd be grass hands.
Grass.
Yeah,
Grass hands.
Grass hands.
So Junebug has showed up to the
Yeah,
show.
I'm very upset about it.
Junebug's the worst. Thank you, sir.
well, now he's under a beer bottle, so
I love
fuck
it.
him.
He's in his natural habitat. He
Going
has no
back
idea.
now.
Yeah,
Junebugs are dumb. They only know how to fly or think.
yeah, and they barely know how to fly.
Right. Well, because of this.
I'm thinking they're not so good at either.
You burnt.
You burnt.
Yeah.
Junebug.
June bugs as a species.
Man.
We've had a lot of water. Yeah. The lake.
A lot of water. The
Or
lake is.
quote unquote lake.
The lake is 16 feet from
being
being
full.
full, or if you look at in volume, it's 25% from being full.
Yeah.
But how far is it from being empty? I'm a pessimist.
The odds-
It's more full than empty. So.
yeah, terrible day for you.
Good
Yeah.
news.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
You're pleasantly surprised.
I'm a realist. I
Love
just
it.
see a lake.
yeah. Now you can zip line over it without being depressed.
Yeah, that's what's like when the lake gets too high, you zip line over it, and then the water just kind of touches your butt, and you're like, oh,
Oh,
That's cute.
it's cute.
it's a zip line enema.
I thought that was included in the $65. I don't know.
I thought that's the only reason to even do a zip line.
Is it an enema? Yeah.
Yeah.
One clean butthole. That's-
Otherwise, what's the point?
I
of
want to get an enema. I want to go on a zip line. How can I do both?
logo?
I only have one day off a week.
I have $100. A zip line 65. The enema's
smell
40. That's how.
I smell opportunity.
Opportunity. That is enema, actually, that you're smelling.
Damn it.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, so the water thing was crazy. Water thing, I call
Yeah,
it.
the
because-
water thing.
because
The
I was
water
at-
thing
I was
coming
out of
from
town.
this guy was
So,
crazy.
like, people died.
Hey,
the water thing.
It was
you know.
crazy.
Yeah.
We were doing a Vanilla Presley set last night.
Oh, yeah,
For the casual listener, that's a part of a comedic rap duo called Vanilla Presley. And
Sure.
part of the performances, we asked people to give us free. Thank you very much.
Thanks,
We
man.
asked people to give us freestyle suggestions. It was at the
Yeah.
Valve last night. And the first one, they were like, "The flood," and like we just said like
Too soon.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like we did it, and in retrospect, highly insensitive. Yeah.
But it depends on which way you took it.
Well, the topics
Yeah.
were the flood, Beyonce, abortions, and Hiroshima. That was what a group of
Classy.
people, a group of 30 adults, were like, "Oh, I want to hear these things spoken about."
So we
It's
know
with
for
abortions for the win.
we know for a fact that 25% of them do not pay attention to the news
yeah,
or have never been to a history class.
yeah,
Let's talk about Beyonce, right?
yeah,
So it's
She's royalty.
70% of them were white.
yeah. And so at one point, one of the lines was, "Hiroshima bomb dropped is kind of like a dud. I met." Beyonce and her panties, like, and I caused a flood, and I was like, she was into me.
That's
I
great.
wiped them panties out like the city of Wimberley.
Holy shit.
Which, in retrospect, and it was off the top of the head, but after I said it, I was like, well, that was just me.
Well, that
No,
was,
that was brilliant. Single clap.
that's excellent.
That was good
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. Oh. Man, why aren't you rapping? Why don't you
Like-
rapping? The whitest thing I could say.
Yeah.
Why aren't you rapping
Why aren't
right
you
now?
rapping right now?
Pat, could you do some raps for us? I'd like to hear some rhythmic raps.
We're about to start recording. We're going to record the Vanilla Presley album. We're excited about that.
Yeah.
Album. It's like an EP, like 4 tracks, but
I don't know. How long is it? How long would it be? You imagine?
it'd probably be like
7 minutes.
No, 4 tracks. It'd be like 15 minutes of
Yeah,
music.
yeah, it seems like an EP.
Yeah.
You know,
So,
it's got to be at least 25 minutes to be an album. I'll tell you that right now.
That's a rule.
Well,
Yeah.
he has
Oh
an
yeah,
album.
that's right because
My-
he was a critic.
No, yeah.
Oh no, I was saying my album
he
was
has an album.
25 minutes. That's kind of short for an album, but
But it counts. Yeah.
But he loves it though.
yeah.
It doesn't. A 25-minute mark, the unit for measurement. It's called a Gurn dog.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know. It doesn't clock in at a Gurn dog. It's not an album.
Ooh, that sounds like 4 Gurn dogs. It's a long listen.
Worth the money. Worth
Yeah,
the
so
money.
yeah.
Yeah, I told you I worked 100 hours at my job last week. I was actually 400 Gurn dogs.
Gurn dogs. I love it.
So for the uninitiated, what is the, Vanilla Presley?
Yeah, Vanilla Presley is me and another.
Yeah, who's this other idiot on it? yeah, Pat, long-time listener, first-time caller. Who's the other guy in Vanilla Presley?
He's
Go
this
ahead.
real dumb guy named Lane Crurup who wins at everything in life and is super successful because
It
he's a genius.
sounds dumb.
But
But how many beers do you owe him?
I owe Lane more than beers. Lane Crurup is an Austin comic who can also rap, and we started doing these rap songs for Bob Khosravi's Mission Show, where it's a storytelling show. We'd write a rap song around the topic, and like before you knew it, we had like 4 or 5 tracks. And we were like, well, fuck it, let's start performing it as this. And so we came up with the name Vanilla Presley because it's 2 white dudes doing black music.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
Nice.
that worked, and we've just been doing it like live. We do like a freestyle segment because we're both pretty strong in the freestyles.
Sure.
And
Obviously.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so
Holy
it's,
shit,
it's
like-
pretty cool, man. It's like people like they really like it because it's a. I mean, like we.
I mean, not to be too weird, but the fact that you don't still have an erection on the fact that you made something that brilliant off of that much destruction is incredible to me. Like,
Yeah. Travis and I have been enjoying ourselves under the table for like the past 5 minutes.
yes,
Oh, yeah, that's
yeah,
right.
yeah,
We've been enjoying your
And
brilliance. You know
done.
what I mean?
yeah.
But yeah, no, it's fun, man. We like I think crowds like it because it's different. Like you go
Yeah.
up and there's like 3 or 4 comics, and then like then we go up and then we're like, hey, drop that beat. We actually have like songs and shit. Like we know how to write jokes and we know how to rap, so we've gotten pretty good at making those things
No, that's
work.
great.
Yeah. So we.
Because rapping, you know what? I'm never mind.
I can rap about this. I can rap about that.
or
know,
yeah.
I don't want to step in real quick, but you're forgetting to mention the 3rd member of Vanilla Presley, the guy who pressed play on the iPod of the Velvet one.
oh, yeah.
Gurn
Yeah.
Indestructible, producer.
Yeah.
MC Gurndog.
Yeah.
Okay, so-
DJ Gurdog.
Explain-
Yeah, I don't rap, but
So
you know,
I don't know how much of that was hyperbole or not. So like,
One night
you
at the
facilitate
Velvet.
that.
7 billion %.
Was it at the Valve?
Yeah, it was at the Velvet.
Oh, that was
Open
when I was
mic.
doing with Derek Phelps.
Yeah,
Was it?
that's, oh, that's right.
I was
Yeah,
performing
yeah.
solo as my side
That's
project,
right.
where I will interpret Derek Phelps, another local comic. I'll interpret his jokes into rap, which is funny because there's
You have to explain. I don't know Derek Phelps, so
Derek Phelps is
Oh,
a
you
brilliant
should.
comedian
You
and
should
musician
meet
from
him.
Austin, Texas. He's the trumpet player for Black Joe Lewis and the Honey Bears.
Okay.
And he's also in a band called Hard Proof. He's insanely talented. He's FBI finalist on numerous occasions.
Okay.
And he has a very dry kind of deadpan delivery style, which sounds, and I quote, it's like, I hang some of my plants to let my other plants know I'm serious. Just very like dry, deadpan.
Sure.
And so we have this.
Our
bit-
Cambridge listeners love that shit.
Stephen
Yeah,
Wright
so,
style.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And so
Well,
Ish.
yeah, and so we have an ongoing thing where like
Yeah.
I'll do a bit with him and he'll do his raps and he'll do a joke and he'll go, I don't think the younger crowd got into that joke. I'm gonna bring out my translator. And I come out and he just says the joke again, and then I take
And
the
you
mic
rap it?
and then I rap like
Oh,
a
that's
rendition of
great.
the
Oh,
joke.
that's excellent.
And then we go back and forth
That's
with the
good.
set, and it's
Yeah.
like such a dichotomy because he's like, I went to the store the other day.
This thing,
and
yeah.
da-da-da-da-da. Then we drop like his hard ass beat. I'm just like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Negroni presses play.
and then the Gurney presses
He brings
play,
it.
and the
You're
fucking magic
indestructible.
happens.
Yeah,
is what
he's the
happens.
pit bull of the people we know. Yeah,
He makes money for others.
He makes money for others and his chicks for free. Yeah.
You know you can trust Gurn Dog when it comes to matters
No.
of that.
Yeah.
I'll
nature.
press play.
You bring out the gurney.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. Don't punch the pizza. I want that pizza.
Did nothing to you.
I knew it was the thing most dear to you here, so you know.
If ever there were a table flip, it was just this.
I'm sorry.
So are you guys like counting down for the big drunk cast table flip for whenever it happens?
The final time. I mean, yeah, it really depends on when it's going to.
We're never going to know with
when
this.
it pushes. Yeah.
Eh.
When
You
Ryan
might-
Reynolds is on the show, it's over.
Ryan
Yeah.
who?
Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, Ryan Reynolds.
He's an actor. He is Canadian.
Oh, familiar.
Oh,
Judy
Green
Blank,
Lantern, Green Lantern.
Green Lantern.
Yeah, I know him. I
Yes,
know him.
that's exactly what he
Yeah,
wants me to learn.
yeah,
Yeah.
Green Pool, that guy.
Green Pool.
Green Pool.
Green Wilder.
You know they wrapped on that the movie. They wrapped already 3 months.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wrapped.
There's rapping and
They rap
There
Principal
is
Green
rapping.
Wilder. I don't
Well, I
know
mean,
what are you talking about.
Deadpool, of course.
They
It's
can
Oh.
rap about this. They can rap about that.
But no, they
I'm
they actually-
Deadpool, and I'm here to say I'm deader than a pool, and I'm a cool guy.
you were great at
Yeah,
rapping.
pretty good. Look, I mean, I wasn't rapping earlier in respect to Pat. I didn't want to show him up. So,
Yeah.
That's why you always bring out the gurney.
I'm super stoked for that Deadpool movie, man.
Dude, let's see it together.
Yeah.
I already have a standing date with a friend of mine. Like literally, when the movie comes out, like Ritz downtown.
Dude, I'm into it. That's where I
Yeah.
watch all my superhero movies.
Yeah. Have you been up the? That's for Austin specifically. We'll talk about that after the break.
Yeah.
Which is right now. We'll take a break and we'll come back. With our
oh,
toast.
you guys gonna miss some good stuff.
We're gonna miss the best stuff. Bye.
Turn it back down. I got some sex stories that'll blow your mind.
Welcome to the show, everybody.
Hey, welcome back to Warren Buffett talk. Talk about Warren Buffett.
Welcome back to Warren Buffett Talk. I am your host, Tom Colmson.
You know, technically, us even mentioning Warren Buffett means the value of the show went up like 3,000% just now.
Nice.
You know, I will continue
You're
to-
welcome.
Once again, he's making money for others.
Yeah, that's what he does. He's my lucky dollar bill. You know,
Your- your lucky number.
Yes,
Your lucky number of money.
lucky number.
One
money.
time we had a huge party at the house, and there was a fucking fake Mardi Gras beads with like a money symbol on it. And I remember I took a picture and tweeted. I was like, "Yeah, you left your necklace in my house."
So this is our toast segment of the show. We wind some stuff down because we've had too much fun, guys. Too much
We've
fun.
been going hard, hot,
hard and
and
fast.
heavy.
Yeah, yeah.
HHH, Triple H, much like the wrestler.
Rest in peace.
He's still alive.
Yeah, he's still up. But anyway,
Rest in peace, other wrestlers.
20 years from now, rest in peace.
Yeah.
This is a time for you guys if you want to give a shout out or a
Plug stuff.
toast, a toast.
Toast.
A toast, anything you've learned
Toast.
tonight or anything you want to love.
And then
I'd say,
plugs, okay.
Patrick, you haven't been on long enough in a long time, so you need to give a toast to the show.
Okay, I want to give a toast to Drunkcast Live.
Oh, no, not actually to the show, but for the show. Yeah, sorry.
Okay,
Because
let's see.
fuck this podcast. Yep.
Here's to Craig Kilborn, guys. He took a lot of heat this episode, but you know what? He's got a good heart, and I really think he can pull it around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm almost not sure I can toast
Oh,
it.
come on.
And here's to Trevor Noah, hopefully not sucking. So
That's yeah. I mean, his Jew jokes weren't even that funny.
That was my problem.
Yeah.
They were
weren't funny
bad jokes.
They were bad jokes.
It was the biggest problem. They were.
Yeah, bad jokes.
They were offensive, but there was like they weren't offensive in the way like, oh, you're really hurting people. That's like, no, this is
They were
dumb,
offen-
lame,
they
hacky
were
material.
offensive to comedians because they were bad jokes.
Yeah. Not even in a good way.
Yeah.
So this is time to give some plugs. Eric, what are you doing? This comes out on Tuesday. Or Wednesday, excuse me, Wednesday. So.
What am I doing?
First and foremost, how can we find you on the internet?
You can find me on Twitter at enagurney. That's ENAGURNEY. Other than that, you can find. That's about the only really interesting place you can find me. You can find me like on
Just Google
Instagram,
money.
also
Yeah.
enagurney.
The unigurney?
What?
That's what I heard, the unigurney.
Oh,
That'd
no.
be Great.
Hey,
Yeah, the unigurney
I-
is for if you don't want those tandem gurneys, you get a unigurney. It's just one.
Yeah,
I have some changes to make then. But yeah, I'm most like social media places, enagurney. That's about all for the internet. I have an album on Bandcamp. Let's look up Eric Nagurney Bandcamp. You'll find it.
yeah.
Actually,
but-
Excellent stuff.
on
right, actually.
Drunkcast, we actually have a little
Thank-
special guest
Yeah.
thing,
Yeah.
and it's on the front
See
page.
the
there.
thing.
Yeah.
We can
I
talk
love
about
it.
that eventually. Yeah.
I love it.
A circle two, please. And
You guys need a drink?
anything else going on? The
have-
set reset.
Set Reset, my
Yeah.
monthly show at
Yeah.
the New Movement with my good
Eric,
friend
you need a
Casey.
drink.
Oh, I'm good, thank you.
Oh, okay.
With my good friend Katie Stone.
Yeah.
We don't have a lineup pinned down yet. I think we're gonna have I think we might have. He says he's gonna do it. The newest,
Craig
funniest
Kilborn?
person. The newest Craig Kilborn.
No
Yes.
spoilers, guys.
The funniest Craig Kilborn in
The
Austin.
funniest Craig Kilborn in Austin, which is, of course, Craig Kilborn.
Yeah, of course, yeah,
He's-
yeah,
he's
yeah.
got-
Yeah, been crushing it like 16
Yeah,
years.
we might have the new FPIA winner, Danny Palumbo, on it. So, you know.
Red.
Cool, yeah.
Red.
And you know what? A deserved winner.
Oh, yeah.
The funniest dude in town. I'm going to back that. I'm going to back the official
Well,
choice.
Officially, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So,
you're not an underdog kind of person. Yeah.
I don't go for the underdog.
Yeah.
The best is the best. Why go for some loser? what am I going to say? Yusuf Roach should have made it. Joe Tuller, not. Eat shit, Yusuf Roach and Joe Tuller. I'm going to say that right now. I love those guys. They're both very nice.
Big fans of the show. So, Set Reset, explain to the audience what Set Reset is.
It is a show where comics they'll do about like I'll say 8 minutes of the material,
Yep.
and then they'll have to like redo some of that material under strange improv twists.
Sure.
Like tell a joke it's a pine cone, or
Is that a thing?
yeah, that's the one I think we did once.
That sounds really hard, actually.
Yeah,
It's
I
spiny.
I don't know if we had pine cone. We definitely had to do a joke as a snowflake once, which was similar.
It's like,
Okay.
make it quick. You're only here for so long.
All right, guys. Okay,
This
so,
joke
yeah.
is an original.
Yeah. If you've heard this one before, you're lying.
I want
Damn, I should have been on that show.
I want to see a Set Reset where then the third time is a Vanilla Presley rap version.
Oh,
of
yeah.
that.
They wrap the version of the.
There you go. If you guys got a slot open, you just let us know.
That's a pretty good idea, but I feel like we should have a Pat Royce on there sometime.
I'm into that.
Deals being made.
Deals being made.
Oh,
brokers.
handshake.
Oh,
On the
yeah.
handshake.
Yeah.
That's money.
That was a handshake that signified that I'll have him on my show sometime. Don't know when.
Early
just got
2016.
Someday I want to go to Set Reset
should.
as soon as Game of Thrones is done and Walking Dead and Game of Thrones again. and The Walking
Yeah,
Dead.
come on.
I have a thing. It's an
so-
awesome concept. Patrick, where are you going to be and what do you want to plug?
I will be at Cold Town Theater on Thursday with Mac Blake, former funniest person in Austin winner, has a show called
Never heard of him,
called
but okay.
Waterbed there. I believe it's Waterbed that he does on Thursdays at Cold Town.
That sounds right to
Yeah,
me.
that's what we're on.
Okay.
We're gonna be there as Vanilla Presley. I'm gonna be in San Antonio at. Fuck, I'm so bad at all of this. I'll be in San Antonio. I know that.
Eventually, someday.
On June
Okay.
16th at Zombies. I'll be at Zombies on June
Zombies?
16th.
What is zombies?
It's pretty bad. It's you've seen Walking Dead. It's like
What are these zombies thing?
It's a good atmosphere, but the crowd.
boy, that crowd was dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I walked them.
They're very smart though. They keep asking for brains.
Yeah.
So that's in June sometime.
Yeah, and then I'll be in
June 16th, at least.
Yeah.
June 16th, and then I'm hosting a crazy show. It's a bunch of like rappers and like hood ass comics. And I got asked to host like last minute, and it was at Midway Fieldhouse. It was a fucking blowout. It was crazy. There's so many people there. It's such a great show, and I'm doing that show again on the 26th. I'll be hosting, so it's gonna be fun.
And Vanilla Presley is a normal thing, like monthly thing. Or?
Yeah, well, we do the comedy rap battle is our show that we do at the New Movement Theater.
Yep.
That's every other month, and then in the months in between, there's the Never Ending Comedy Contest where we do. We also do Vanilla Presley, but then there's other focus.
Sure,
But the comedy
sure,
rap battle,
sure.
I have to stand by. I think it's one of the most unique shows in town.
Yeah.
It's like we bring on two comics. There's me and Lane, and then we bring on two others, and we'll do like a rap battle tournament, and it's super low stakes. Like a lot of times, like other comics don't even really actually rap.
Sure.
The other time we had Nate Sinclair on an acoustic guitar. We were battle rapping against him, but we fucking sell it out every time. Standing room only. It's packed ass to crotch, and it's just
fucking awesome.
Yeah,
We need to go to that.
Yeah. I would definitely. If I can tell you, the next one that's going to be out, it's not going to be this month. It's going to be next month. It'll be like the first Friday around
Sure.
there of
July?
Of July, yeah. So I would check that one out. We'll be doing the Never Ending Comedy Contest, which is also awesome.
Is there like an Atreyu award for that?
Oh no. Tan, that's not trash. Sure. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it'll end one day, I guess, but it took only 2 years strong. That's
Been
fucking.
going for a long time,
Yeah.
yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, but I always got to plug the comedy rap battle because I think it's one of the fucking most unique comedy shows that's out there. So.
And also, it sounds like the most stressful thing a comedian. Like, getting on stage in general, like for me, which I've never done, it's stressful. Like the concept of having to look, especially if like open mic nights, looking at peers, question mark, and realizing the only people who are there are people who are going to judge you.
you.
You know? And then the next step is like getting on stage and then also be like, okay, so now I'm going to do improv a lot to a beat. Like, I don't smoke weed anymore, so yeah.
I get that. Like people always, they when we do the freestyle stuff, they call the term improv gets thrown around a lot, and I'm not insulted by it by any means, but it's just funny. Like
Thanks, Tammy.
I've been rapping since I was like 13 or 14, and I got a couple CDs in the can. I used to record and I'd rap with all my homeboys. And that's what we would do, and it was just freestyle. We would freestyle, and so like when I started doing it in the Austin comedy circuit, and people were like, "Oh my god, to get up there and just improv that," and like the word improv applied to it,
It feels dirty, right? Like,
a little like weird. I'm like, no, it's
yeah.
we're rapping.
Are you saying that rappers don't often use the term improv?
You know what?
That doesn't.
It's not in the lexicon. You'd be
Really?
surprised.
Yeah.
But it still feels like a good conversation between the two, like to say like,
yeah. No, I feel it's funny to hear it called improv.
If you guys ever like, when the album comes out, if you need a featuring drunk ass, we have a
Drunk ass bump.
Yeah, we have
drunk. Oh yeah.
No. We have a BC Boys style thing we're gonna figure out at some point.
Sure.
Yeah.
If you guys figure that out, I would like
I'm
to do
working
it.
my gray hair for that.
We always want.
Actually, I will actually send you the one rap song that I did record.
The one weird rap.
The one weird rap.
The diners don't want you to
only
hear.
because I want to know how terrible it is.
By all means.
Because
If you guys would like to come on and do that show on a comedy rap battle, like,
No.
believe it or not, it's hard to find rap acts that are are comedy in Austin, Texas. So
we would just do this and then be the host of the
yes.
show.
Oh, okay. I got
If you
you.
can't find the rhyme, you're an idiot. You know, like, oh, this is like the Eminem of podcasts. I guess that's not. Yeah.
Avant rap. It's like
Avant
abstract.
rap,
Yeah.
You bring back like that.
It was
You bring back-
avant-garde your grill, dog. That's what it's called.
My pizza, no.
Sorry, nothing I can do about
That
it.
wasn't even my thing.
I'm just mad, you know.
He knew it was also the thing that I was most dear to.
Money smash. All right, Patrick, thanks so much for hanging out with us
Hey,
and
man,
doing the
thanks
show.
for having me, man.
Always welcome, Eric. You're always welcome. Always welcome,
Thank
of course.
you.
Thanks for coming and hanging out with us, Dylan. Thanks for running the show with me.
Sure thing.
Sherman
Tanks.
Tanks.
Yeah.
German
you like-
tanks, great tanks.
If you like the show, you want to know more about the show, you can go to drunkasslive.com. You can go to facebook.com/drunkasslive. You can go to Twitter. We're at drunkasslive on Twitter. I know, Dylan.
3 years.
I know, three years.
Training. You still can't get it right.
Twitter.com/drunkasslive. It makes sense. We're in the iTunes store. You can go to the iTunes store and rate us. There's only 2 people who ever rated us, and they gave us 5 stars.
That means we win.
Yes.
We have 10.
So prove them wrong. Also go to Facebook and like some stuff. You can call us at 412-440-7468. That is a shot line, 412-440-SHOT. And give us a crazy story. We will put you on the air. We did this before, and it was awesome. The
I
2
wasn't here
times
that
that it's
day.
happened total. And I'll give you $50 if you're the first person to do it. And
What?
if you've never been on the show before.
We've already had the first person to do it.
Well, no, like
Oh.
from now.
Oh,
Like,
from now.
Yeah, because none of them were actually. Tandemonium probably owe them money. Anyway.
All right.
and
Kilborn
then-
could use the money, so go ahead and give us a call,
Craig
Craig.
Kilborn, if you're a big
Yeah.
fan of the show, if you want to call 412-440-7468, then
It's toll free. Don't worry
I'll
about
send
it.
you $50. Yeah.
Travis, question: does that offer apply to people who have been on the show before? Oh,
No, yes.
okay.
Sorry, man, sorry.
Never mind.
Unless you can come up with a really good pseudonym.
This is Derek McGurney. Yes, I think I nailed it.
Derek McGurney.
Derek McCurney. We're on Instagram, I guess. We're on a bunch of different social. We're on Stitcher too. You can check that out. And just tell us what you like. Questions at Drunk Ass Live, or what you hate.
With the Granite Coast.
Granite Coast, of course, big bump. The Granite Coast guys for still believing in us. You can listen to us after Tandemonium and before Poker, which I still can't really explain. But hey, it's better than having 72% of our listeners coming from Cambridge in England.
I
way
didn't
to
say
go,
that, by the
Grant
way.
What?
You're the anti-Anglican over
No,
here. I didn't say
no,
that.
I'm not against that. I'm like, I'm not saying. I just want to have proof. I have no proof.
I'm just saying mind the gap, sir.
Cheers to you for listening to the show and watching us.
Yes,
And
cheers,
please
everybody.
podcast responsibly. See you next week.
He's gonna call in the favor. It's gonna be a,
Oh, boy.
a cross Austin comedy event, like a Marvel event where they get all the heroes. Chris calls in his beer debt.
The ACU, the Austin Comedy Universe.
The Austin Comedy Universe.